Hello there, today we're going to be speaking out a very special Rukka jacket, except my dummy appears to be missing.
I think you mean mannequin.
Let's go with that.
This is the Rukka Explore-R. So Benjamin, who's this for?
This jacket right here? Mm-hmm. Exactly. This jacket right here is for adventure bike riders. And when I say adventure bike riders, I mean both kinds of adventure bike riders. Okay. And that is those who spend huge amounts of money on an adventure bike and actually take it off-road.
Yep.
And those who spend huge amounts of money on an adventure bike and mostly just ride on the road. Now that is really who this jacket is for, and there'll be plenty of people out there with adventure bikes who don't really do much of the muddy stuff, and they'll be sitting there going, yeah, that's me. Well, me out there, this is the jacket for you because it's fully adventure style. It's got a lot of adventure perks on it, but with a heavy bias towards the road. Oh. Yeah, and that's why we have such an amazing construction.
So now we know who this jacket is for. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about the material and what it's made of.
Okay, well, most of the outer construction is 600D, and that's kind of a abrasion-resistant, hard-wearing material, except for the shoulders and elbows and a couple of other little places where it's actually 1500D, which is the most abrasion-y, resistant-y thing you can pretty much get. Rukka have really pulled one out of the bag by including this stuff on this jacket. I mean, we also have kind of stretch panels here and there, so you'll get some stuff that isn't necessarily the 600D or the 1500D, and it literally all the way around the jacket as you go, all you can see is absolute quality material. So the outer construction, it's mostly that.
Sweet. So this is for the adventure bike rider who rides the adventure bike. So, as we are in England, is this a waterproof jacket?
Yes, I mean it's Rukka, so absolutely. It's actually kind of Gore-Tex Pro 3, and 3 means it's a three-layer laminate that is, you can't take it out, it's actually laminated to the inside of the entire jacket. And Gore-Tex Pro is about, well, it's the best Gore-Tex because it says Pro on the end.
Nice. So what about the venting and the adjustments?
So much venting on this, there's absolutely loads. As you can see here, we have vents there, we have vents on this side of the arm here with an exhaust. There's an exhaust vent there, so you've got one in there, one in there. We have venting on the back here. That's it, spin round. And if you go to the side, please, Gemma. And here we have this system where you can either put the zip from the top all the way down to the bottom and just have one big vent, or if you've had a heavy lunch, you can still have venting and also expand the waistline, because the adjustment on this jacket is also crazy. Not only can you expand it there's also if you listen, there you go.
Velcro. Yeah,
you've got some Velcro expansion. Obviously, we have the waist adjustment. We have the waist adjustment there. The arms here can do that, so they can open right up to get gloves in. Obviously, cuff adjustment, and then we have the double Gore-Tex cuff there. That's what stops getting rain in.
I wonder what that was.
Yes, yeah. And they have it on some of the other jackets. In fact, some of the ones we've got, they've got a similar thing. It helps what keeps your hands dry and what keeps all the water out. And even here, look, even more venting. I mean, there's literally loads of venting. Don't forget though, if you do have the vents open, you're not waterproof. So always remember that. But yeah, as far as adjustment goes, oh look, poppers, and it's not just one part of the arm. A lot of jackets will just have one part. You've got lower arm, you've got upper arm. I mean, it literally is taking care of business for every part of your upper torso.
I do believe, is it, what's behind me, a storm collar or something similar to that?
Oh, this is the Antiimbe collar. Okay, no, I'm not. I know it sounds like I'm being funny, but it's actually true. The reason is these used to be on zips, and people would take them off and lose them. You might have seen me say that in another video. Mm-hmm. So now it is actually attached. It rolls up in the same place, just around the back of the neck. It rolls up in there, and you undo it, and you whip it round. Does its job, and then because it's attached, you're not going to lose it. So you just roll it back up again,
Pop it back
pop
in.
it away when you don't need it.
So let's go on how many pockets this jacket has.
Well, 4 that you can see on the front. 2 there, 2 here, and they've got decent poppers. I like a good popper, as you can see here. Now, it says here, you might see water resistant pocket. What this means is it is about as waterproof as an outside pocket can be, not including the fleshy part, who will sometimes do something like this. Just go, I'll just do my pocket up. And like, see that? We'll leave a tiny little space, and sometimes that tiny little space is all you need for it to be water resistant rather than waterproof. So always remember to do them up properly, but if you're going to keep anything like super important, well, we'll get to that in a bit. So you've got your 4 there, and we also have a back pocket as well. That's right, which I can get my hand in there. There you go. Lovely, 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 lovely. So plenty of pockets on the outside, and of course, it's a Rukka jacket, so it means there'll be more pockets on the inside. Shall we dive in?
We shall.
Now, don't forget something. Yeah, you know, what is this?
It's a little garage part.
No, and why?
For long hair, so you don't get your hair caught in it.
Now, this is specifically a man's jacket, but some men
Men have long hair too.
I know, some never grow up and they have very long hair, you're correct. But what you do is you do that, and then this won't get stuck on the Velcro. So it's a very handy little thing, and I know when you found that out on your Suki, which has the same thing, you were like, oh,
Relieved, yeah, because I did keep my hair caught in it.
Exactly. Shall we delve inside? Okie dokie. So we have storm flap here, as you can see, which helps keep the rain away. And then one of the first things I'm going to come to here is this. Now, this is level 1 chest protector here. And it's split into 2 sides, one half on that side, one half on this side. Now, this pocket here, because it's inside the laminate, is actually waterproof. So the chest protector compartments double up as internal pockets. And whilst we're talking about armour, let's just really go to town on this, because this has got Rukka's D3O XTR armour. And I don't know if you've seen some of the other videos we've done where we've shown you the size of the armour Rukka does. This is basically the best and the biggest that they do. So in terms of a textile-based jacket, you're not going to find better armour anywhere. And it's all level 2, including the huge back protector in the back here. The only armour that is level 1 is the chest protector, and that's because it's supposed to be level 1, not because having level 2 would be better. That is just how it works.
Nice.
Big, right?
It's huge.
I know. That is for your shoulder. And the really impressive thing is you don't feel them.
No.
Because I've got the same ones in one of my non-adventure jackets, and you just don't feel the way they're secured. You don't feel it's in there. It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah. So in all the other Rukka jackets that we do, you always forget about the crotch strap.
Yes, I know I do forget about the crotch strap, and mostly because when I think about using one, it makes me I don't like the feel of it. But it's a really handy thing, and yes, this does have a crotch strap. It really does. What it also has is a 360 zip that goes all the way around, and just like all other Rukka jackets, what will they fit?
Every single Rukka trouser that you have.
Bingo, nailed it. Exactly, they will fit any Rukka. So there is a specific set of Explore-R trousers, which is exactly the same specs. So you're talking 600D, 1500D are the pointy bits, Gore-Tex Pro 3 base, and the same ridiculous level of armour. You can get those trousers, but if you don't have those, or if you're saving up for them, or whatever, it will still fit a pair of Rukka trousers you may have bought a few years ago, and that's a really nice bonus, because they're thinking about, if they have their customers that have been with them for years, they're thinking about them. They're not just saying you have to buy the latest and the greatest immediately. You know what? Your old stuff will do for now till you can afford a pair of matching trousers. I think that's, well, isn't that nice of them?
Oh, and don't forget, in the trousers, they come in leg length. Sorry, that's short, regular, and long.
They do indeed. I think in sizes 30 to 50. And while we're on sizes, the jackets come in sizes 36 to 56. Now, do you know what colours they're available in?
Well, I do. The trousers, they come in 3 different black, and black. Oh. And the jacket comes in this colour and black.
Ah, okay. Well, that's still a decent amount of choice if you like the kind of darker colour, I would say, in terms of trousers. But to be honest with you, this looks the adventure part. This looks like an adventure
Do you know what?
jacket.
These the little high vis, little detail bits. I love them.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What's happened to you? That's fine. Listen, it's good though because high vis is always good. We know that. And one thing that is high is my appreciation for Rukka's warranty.
Oh yes.
That's right, because it can go from 2 years to 6 years when you visit the website. So register on the website, 2 years to 6 years, and that's a UK exclusive, by the way. So if you go and buy this from some other shop somewhere that isn't in the UK, sucker, you're stuck with 2 years, not 6. And I'd rather have 6, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, totally. And also, Gemma, where would one go if they wanted to delve into even more information on this jacket?
Well,
or the trousers?
Well, that would be bikerheadz.co.uk.
That's what I'm talking about.